She carries it back to her house on her head. Because Omar's grandfather is old and sick, he is unable to work, so the family has no money to buy food. Each family in the village has some fields where they grow most of the food that they eat themselves. Omar helps in the fields planting vegetables and watering them. The most important Malawian food is cassava, which grows in the ground and is a bit like a potato. The cassava is first cut up and laid out in the sun to dry. Then Omar helps to pound the dried cassava into flour, which is sifted and then used to make a porridge called nsima. This is eaten with almost every meal. When she has finished her chores, Omar plays with her brothers and sisters. Omar's favorite sport at school is netball. The girls play netball and boys play football. Once a week, some children go to church for choir practice. As the sun sets, Omar will be eating her dinner and getting ready to go to bed because they have no electric lights. But the children in Standard 8 will return to school to study for the exams that they need to pass to go to secondary school. They arrive at the school at 7 o'clock and study by a paraffin lamp until 9 o'clock. Then they will sleep in the classroom to be ready for school the next morning.
Well, I think we've put a lot of emphasis into education in this area. We actually pay the salaries of 18 nursery school teachers, 8 primary school teachers. So the level of education in this area has definitely improved.
But some classes are still held in temporary shelters like this one, which means that when it rains, classes may have to be cancelled. There are also 3 classrooms with no desks or chairs, so the children have to sit on the floor. One desk costs £20 and can seat 2 to 3 students. As well as helping at Maya Primary School, RIPO has built 3 nursery schools and pays the wages of 18 nursery school teachers. It also plans to run gardens, growing vegetables to provide food for the children.
If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know, and you really want it, if you're happy and you know, clap your hands.
RIPO helps to provide vital health care. They have set up mobile pharmacies, which mean that people can get hold of medication without having to walk many kilometers to the nearest health center. They provide help to the local health centers as well, which receives very little help from the government. The few staff that work there work very hard trying to keep up with the constant string of patients.
I work almost 24 hours in the morning, afternoon, and even during the night.
There are no local ambulances, so RIPO have built 3 bicycle ambulances, which are like stretchers on wheels that can be pulled by a bicycle. Malawi faces many problems. People are very poor here. In 2005, there was a famine because there was not enough rain and the crops died, leaving many people starving. And because the population of Malawi is growing, more and more forest is being cut down to make way for crops.
Well, our main environmental project is the reforestation project. Deforestation is a frightening problem. In Malawi, an area of forest the size of a football pitch is either burnt or cut down every 10 minutes. So we're trying to make people realise that this just isn't sustainable. So we're trying to get communities to buy into the fact that they have to actually grow trees in order to use them. So communities are encouraged to apply to us to have a tree nursery, and they then grow something like 10,000 trees.
One of RIPO's newest projects is making beehives and beekeeping suits so that people can make and sell honey. Bees need the forest for pollen to make honey, so this encourages people to protect the forest.
No trees, no bees. No bees, no honey. No honey, no money.
Most people don't have electricity, and like Omar's house, they cook on open fires.
We've got a group of ladies who are making ambaulas. These are fuel-efficient wood stoves. These wood stoves are sold within the community, so that it's income generating. But the people that actually use them use about 70% less wood. So it's initiatives like this that are really making a difference.